Hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Grace.
And together we are California Travel Videos and Beyond.
Sometimes. Today, though, we are in Lompoc. Oh, wait a minute. Or is it Lompoc?
I think it starts with a Lom, like L-A-A-M. But the end of it, I always thought it was Lompoc, but I think it's actually, might be poke. We might have to look this one up.
We may have to discover what is the secret here in Lompoc, California. We'll also discover in the Chumash language if that means between the cheeks or does it mean lakes and lagoons. Stay tuned as we travel throughout these streets and find the murals.
Have you been to California, seen the sights and people there, walked the streets of sleepy sea towns, tasted salty ocean air?
So we have made it our mission to learn more about the mission, and right now we are here at the Lompoc Historical Society, and we're going to go inside and see if there's anybody we can talk to learn more. As of 2020, the population in Lompoc is 44,444. Incorporated in 1874, it has grown from a small agriculture town to one rich in culture, art, and recreation. It is also home to the 30th Space Wing Vandenberg Air Force Base. Be sure to stick around and share our experience with SpaceX Falcon 9 during our visit here on March 10th of this year. Well, it appears as though the lights are on, but nobody's home. Meanwhile, let's take a stroll near Art Alley, where we had the privilege of meeting with one of the mural artists, Ann Thompson.
The far end, though, it's the mission, and the wine that was made here back then was for the Sacramento.
Oh, wonderful messages, yes.
And then Lompoc was once a temperance community, and the lady that's pouring out the wine was feeling very justified. And then
For medicinal purposes.
oh, I'm sure. And then there was the gentleman working in the fields, and he was supposed to be Sanford, a gentleman who was very big into the wine industry. This is the first time it's been touched up, what is that, 16, 17 years ago?
You're doing beautiful work. Do you do this often? Because I see your nice machine with this ladder and everything.
Yeah, well, I'm the curator for the Mural Society, so I've been doing this for 10 years.
Yeah.
And several of the murals all over I've restored, you know.
Yeah, well, you've got a wonderful art. I hope you get a chance to be a mentor and help others too.
Wrapped myself up in all the tattered pages of forlorn fable, faded lines. My message in a bottle is shattering now and sinking down. I'm growing, you know, time as it goes, everything's changing. Break me with that truth, take all my fractions, shape me something new out of the fragments, light up this old soul. I was broken, now I'm golden, now I'm golden. Oh,
La Purísima Mission was established in 1787. It was the 11th of what would eventually become a total of 21 missions throughout the state of California. In 1812, an earthquake destroyed the original location. It was then moved and rebuilt just a few miles northeast. Today, we can still see remnants of the first foundation. In the 1930s, under the National Park Service, the Civilian Conservation Corps restored the mission, while the majority of the missions have been partially restored. La Purísima is the only example in California of a complete mission complex. Unlike the other missions throughout the state, this one was built in a linear fashion to avoid flooding patterns and because the mission leaders felt that the docile Kamash did not need to be contained in the typical fortress quadrangle. In addition to the religious leaders, soldiers, and more than 1,500 Kamash, there were also a total of 22,418 head of livestock that included cattle, sheep, horses, mules, and hogs. At its peak, the mission was harvesting more than 200 pounds of wheat, corn, and beans. After the Mexican War of Independence, in 1823, the Spanish funding ceased to be, and the unpaid soldiers took their frustrations out on the Kamash people. By 1834, there was a revolt, and eventually the mission was abandoned. For several decades, the property passed into private ownership, and the mission buildings fell into ruin. Today, thanks to the California State Parks, we are able to walk through time and learn about the history from that time period. Let's go ahead and explore some more.
100 people worked in the mission's weaving industry. Wool needed to be washed, carded, spun, and woven to produce an average of 1,000 blankets each year. Oh, you'd want a blanket. And some of them were shipped to Santa Barbara. Yeah. Yeah.
The Civilian Conservation Corps left this room to show how the original and reconstructed walls are bonded together and reinforced with modern concrete. The CCC used original building methods to achieve the proper look and feel of the mission. So we are sitting here at the Vandenberg Space Shuttle launch. What's going up today?
It is a double-header satellite, actually, and it is called, it is SpareX and Punch.
Who's punching who?
Well, the SpareX, I guess, has 102 different infrared frequencies of light to get all of the planets and the solar system and the galaxies, the nebula. And so, yeah, that's the one. And then the other one, this Punch, I guess is going to be off near it, but it can get a 3D effect by being a separate but nearby the SpareX. So between the two of them, it's going to be like a wham bam thank you, man.
Well, unfortunately for us, on Monday, the 10th of March, the mission was scrubbed and canceled and postponed for the 11th. We were no longer in town, but it was a fun experience hanging out for the night. We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe and follow us. We'll see you later.
4, 3, 2, 1, ignition. Switch on the button. Okay, back to gear and push.